My beloved child, listen closely as I speak into the depths of your heart, for I have called you by name, and I yearn for you to know the comfort and promise that I pour out upon you this day, just as I have done since the beginning of time, when I first formed you with my own hands. I am forever present, watching over your every breath, your every step, and the secret thoughts that swirl within your mind, even those you have not yet found the courage to express. Do not doubt that I am with you right now. Do not let fear whisper that you walk this road alone. I see you in every season, your joys, your struggles, your triumphs, and the moments you wish you could hide away from the world. And I am determined never to let you stray beyond the reach of my tender care. I love you, and I am mighty to save, strong to guide, and gentle enough to cradle you when the waves of life threaten to topple your balance. Remember, when you cannot see the path ahead, I see it clearly, and I will never fail to lead you forward. Be encouraged in this truth. You are and will always be cherished, and I will never leave you to face any trial on your own. My child, I know the rhythm of your heartbeat, for I placed it within you, and I understand the yearnings that stir deep in your soul. I have watched you wrestle with doubt, question your own worth, and wonder if you have what it takes to overcome the obstacles that stand in your way. Yet, I say to you, do not falter in your hope. Do not cling to the shadows of yesterday when I have set my light before you, illuminating each step you take. Believe me when I say that I delight in who you are, precisely because I crafted every detail of your being, from your unique dreams to the smallest quirks that shape your personality. I rejoice each time you draw near to me in quiet prayer or a whispered cry in the stillness of the night, for your voice is precious to me, a melody that resonates with the grace I have poured into you. Take this promise to heart. My love is constant, and in me you are free from the chains that once held you back. I see how life can wear you down, how questions about your future, your family, and the state of the world can fill your nights with sleeplessness and make your mornings heavy with dread. I know the tears you hide, the times you wonder if hope is just a passing dream rather than a steadfast anchor. Let me assure you, you are not abandoned. Even in the hidden corners of your pain, I am there, ready to comfort, ready to remind you that no darkness is too great for my light. I do not slumber, nor do I overlook even the faintest sigh escaping your lips. When the burden of uncertainty weighs on you, call upon me, for my arm is never too short to save, and my ear is always inclined toward your cry. No matter how vast the sea of your troubles, I am the one who walks upon the waves, bidding you to trust my command, that by faith you might step out and discover how I hold you above every storm. Be at peace, for I uphold you, and nothing can stand against my will to bless you. In this moment, I want you to sense my overwhelming affection for you, to feel it like a soft, warm breeze enfolding your entire being, reminding you that you are special beyond measure. You are indeed a precious jewel in my eyes, sparkly with a brilliance that reflects the light of my own nature, and I treasure you more deeply than you can fathom. When others pass you by without noticing your value, rest in the certainty that I have seen you from the very beginning, and I have declared you worthy of my abiding love. There is a divine purpose breathed into your life, a calling that aligns with the unique talents and desires I placed within you. Though you might doubt your abilities, do not forget that I am the creator of all things, and I do not make mistakes. So when you feel small or insignificant, remember that my might is made perfect in your weakness, and I choose you to shine in ways that you might never have thought possible. Trust that my hand is guiding you, and keep your heart open to receive all that I have prepared for you. I know the reality of pain that drags on your spirit, the kind of hurt that leaves you wondering if dawn will ever truly arrive. But listen closely. I see every wound, each disappointment, every silent cry for help. Sometimes you feel as though no one on earth can fully understand what you are going through, but I, your Heavenly Father, perceive each thread of your struggle. I was there when you felt rejected by friends or family. I was there when sorrow arrived unannounced, threatening to collapse your sense of security. I wept with you in those lonely hours when you believed hope was slipping away. Yet even in that darkness, I held you, wiping away the tears that fell unseen and preparing a way to bring you into a realm of healing and restoration. I have not forgotten you, nor have I overlooked the deep desires of your heart. Hold on to my promise that sorrow may last for a night, but joy indeed comes in the morning. When you question whether your faith is strong enough, remember that it is not the size of your faith, but the power of the one in whom you place that faith which matters most. Bring me your doubts, bring me your fears, and do not be ashamed of your uncertainties, because I already know them. Confess to me in raw honesty, for I welcome a heart that is transparent, a spirit that longs to be understood without pretense. I am your safest refuge. Like a fortress built on unshakable ground, I invite you to come in and find shelter from every storm that rages around you. Regardless of how forceful the winds of life become, you can stand firm when you are founded on my unchanging truth. Do not fear the uncertainty swirling through your mind. Instead, let my everlasting word be the compass that guides you, for I will steer you away from every snare and illuminate even the darkest paths. Always remember this: I am your steady anchor, and you never drift beyond my gaze. I delight in hearing your prayers, whether they are shouts of joy or whispered confessions in the middle of the night, because each word you speak echoes the longing in your heart to connect with me, and I am the one who listens without judgment. Prayer is not a complicated ritual that requires perfect words or rehearsed lines. Instead, it is the genuine cry of your soul, yearning for my touch. So bring me your exhaustion, your triumphs, your heartbreak, and your laughter. For nothing is too insignificant or too overwhelming for me to handle. I cherish the moments when you pause your daily tasks and simply say, "Thank you," or "Help me," or even, "I'm sorry." These are the windows through which my grace flows into your life, renewing and revitalizing your spirit. Believe that I respond to you in ways both seen and unseen, weaving answers into the very fabric of your journey. Yes, you have seen trials, and you will likely encounter more, for this world is imperfect. Yet I assure you that every challenge you face has the potential to become a stepping stone towards something greater, something I have planned with you in mind. Do not fear your weaknesses or the areas in which you feel unprepared. Instead, come to me, and I will equip you with resources, courage, and wisdom beyond your natural capability. Remember how I guided my people through parted seas, how I led them with a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. Such wonders were not just for ancient times, but also for my beloved children in every generation. If I did it then, I can do it again in your life, manifesting my power in ways that defy human understanding. Walk forward with confidence, for my grace is sufficient, and you are forever embraced by my might. When you are weighed down by the longing for companionship and understanding, be reminded that you are never truly alone, for I am always by your side, whispering encouragement and enveloping you in my love. I see how the silence can sometimes feel overwhelming, how you yearn for someone to walk alongside you. Yet in these quiet seasons, I often speak the loudest, drawing you closer to my heart, where you can discover a love that surpasses anything this world can offer. Do not resent the solitude, for it can become a sacred space where our bond grows stronger, a place where I plant seeds of faith that eventually bloom in magnificent ways. Perhaps you have felt misunderstood or betrayed by those who should have supported you. Know that in my arms, you will always find safety. I will never turn away or abandon you. Take comfort in this promise. My companionship is eternal, and my love for you abides without end. There is no moment in your life that escapes my sight, for my eyes roam across the earth, continually observing my children with deep affection and concern. Do not assume that I am distant or aloof. Indeed, I am intimately acquainted with every angle of your story, from the triumphant peaks to the sorrowful valleys. When you stand on the mountaintops of celebration, I rejoice with you. When you trudge through the valleys of despair, I descend to walk with you there. My heart aches alongside yours when you suffer, and my spirit moves to guide you toward green pastures where peace and refreshment abound. Do not underestimate the power of my presence, for I can transform even the bleakest circumstances into testimonies of redemption and grace. Stand tall, for I am the one who lifts your head and sets your feet on solid ground. I have fashioned the very breath in your lungs, and in doing so, I breathed into you a spark of my own eternal essence. Within you, there is a potential so magnificent that even the angels marvel at the plans I have ordained for your life. I know it can be difficult to see this potential when you are surrounded by the daily grind, beset by discouragements or self-doubt. But let me remind you, I do not make errors. Every part of you, your talents, your passions, your unique way of seeing the world, was carefully designed by me, and I make no apologies for the brilliance I have woven into your being. So lift your eyes from the limitations that appear before you, and fix your gaze upon my limitless power. For when you walk in agreement with my purpose, you become unstoppable in the mission I have set for you. Trust in the masterpiece I am creating within you, for I will bring it to completion in due time. I understand that the pain of disappointment can linger, casting a shadow over your hope. Perhaps you have prayed for answers that seem delayed, or you have planted seeds of faith that have not yet yielded visible fruit. I do not overlook those frustrations. I see every crushed expectation, and I feel the weight of it with you. Still, I encourage you to remain steadfast, for my timing is different from yours, and it is always perfect. I am orchestrating the tapestry of your life with masterful precision, weaving in moments of joy, seasons of waiting, and lessons that will shape you into a vessel of my glory. Even now, I am opening doors you cannot perceive, orchestrating solutions that will bring relief and clarity to your confusion. Do not let temporary setbacks convince you that you have been forgotten or that your prayers have fallen on deaf ears, because I, the Eternal One, hear them loud and clear. Rest assured that my promises stand, and they will manifest at the appointed time with unimaginable grace. When your heart grows heavy with the strain of striving to be perfect, striving to meet every expectation, striving to fix problems that feel out of control, stop for a moment and breathe in the stillness of my presence. Release your burdens into my capable hands, acknowledging that your strength alone cannot manage the weight. You were never meant to carry these troubles alone. My child, let go of the pressure you heap upon yourself, for I am the one who can truly transform, heal, and restore. Yes, I have given you gifts and capabilities, but their power multiplies when anchored in my might, rather than confined by human limits. Do not fear the judgment of others, and do not place your worth in human accolades. Instead, trust in my unwavering acceptance, for I knew you and loved you before you even drew your first breath. Come and find your rest in me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and in my embrace you will find the peace you've been longing for. Take a moment to reflect on the blessings you have received, both large and small, and recognize that I have been painting the skies of your life with countless reminders of my kindness. From the friendships that have lifted your spirits to the unforeseen blessings that arrived precisely when you needed them, my hand has been at work, often in ways you might have missed at first glance. Rejoice in these gifts, for a heart filled with gratitude opens itself more fully to receive even greater gifts. Do not underestimate the power of a thankful spirit. It positions you to see miracles in the ordinary and to experience joy in the midst of trials. Like a wellspring that never runs dry, my goodness continually overflows, pouring into the cracks of your life where you feel most inadequate or broken. Rejoice today, for I am with you, and I will continue to bless you in ways beyond your present comprehension. I speak now to the ache in your soul that yearns for a brighter tomorrow. I know how the darkness of current struggles can eclipse the light of your hope, leaving you feeling cornered or uncertain about your next steps. But here's my reassurance. No matter how thick the fog seems, my light is more potent than any gloom. When you are too weary to carry on, allow me to be your strength. When you stand at a crossroads unsure which direction to choose, listen for my voice, for I am your guiding compass. Do not let anxiety overshadow the majesty of what I can accomplish through you, for fear only magnifies the shadows, while faith illuminates the path ahead. You may see impossibilities, but I see opportunities for miracles to bloom. Look beyond the horizon of your doubt and trust in the dawn I have prepared. Though you might feel overlooked or unseen by the world, know this: I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. I do not just glance in your direction. I gaze upon you with unwavering focus, cherishing every moment of your existence. When you wonder if your life holds meaning or if anyone truly cares, recall that I have intentionally chosen you to be part of my divine narrative, a tapestry that spans the ages. You matter to me more than you can fathom, and your contributions, both big and small, carry eternal significance. Let my words dispel the lie that you must perform grand gestures to be worthy of love. Even the simplest act of kindness resonates in the heavenly realm, for I see it and delight in your willingness to reflect my goodness on this earth. Live in the confidence that you are deeply known and profoundly loved, always. You might sometimes look at the towering mountains of responsibility before you and sigh in exhaustion, thinking, I cannot possibly climb this alone. And that is the truth. You were never meant to ascend life's steepest inclines by your own strength. My beloved one, allow me to be your power, your guide, and your confidant on this difficult journey. Bring to me your apprehensions about finances, your worries about family relationships, your nagging regrets, and your fears about an uncertain future. I will be your cornerstone, the solid foundation upon which you build your life. Let my word be the lamp that casts away confusion, guiding each footstep so you will not stumble. Yes, the road may still be challenging, and the climb may test your endurance, but with my hand enveloping yours, you can surpass heights you once deemed impossible. Trust my partnership, for I delight in helping you conquer the impossible. I have listened to your tears that speak without uttering a single word, tears shed in the quiet corners of your room or the back rows of a church service. Perhaps you have felt ashamed of these tears, thinking them a sign of weakness, yet I view them quite differently. They are precious to me, each one containing pieces of your story, and I collect them as testimonies of your heart's true desires. There is no shame in the honest outpouring of your pain, for I am tender and merciful, ready to mend the brokenness that lies beneath your tears. My compassion extends like a vast ocean, absorbing every wave of sorrow that crashes against your weary soul. Keep in mind that while the pain is real, the healing I offer is equally real, saturating your innermost wounds with balm that only I can provide. Let your tears become stepping stones toward deeper faith and trust, for I am here to wipe them away and replace them with joy. Do not fear the darkness that sometimes lingers in your thoughts. Instead, bring it before me, exposing every troubling notion to the warmth of my truth. Just as a candle's glow obliterates the blackest night, my words of love can dispel every hint of despair that tries to nest in your mind. Recognize that you are engaged in a spiritual battle, one where doubts and lies often masquerade as your own thoughts. But remember, I have equipped you with a mighty defense, faith. Use it boldly, proclaiming my promises over every insecurity that arises, and watch the shadows retreat. You are a child of light, created to shine with a brilliance that reflects my glory, even in the midst of a world that can be harsh and unforgiving. Stand firm in my truth and do not let the darkness prevail, because in me you are victorious. When you feel too weak to continue, come closer, for I long to breathe new life into your spirit, reviving the dreams you once held dear but have since set aside. I specialize in resurrection, in taking what appears dead and breathing into it miraculous new beginnings. Whether it is your passion for serving others, your desire to create beauty in a broken world, or your calling to minister grace to hurting souls, I can reignite the flame if you will only present the ashes to me. Do not label anything as beyond redemption. For with me there are no lost causes, no situations too tangled to unravel. Give me your broken hopes, and I will shape them into testimonies of restoration that will shine a light for others walking similar roads. Open your hands, release the fragments to me, and witness the masterpiece I craft from your surrendered heart. I often employ unexpected circumstances or encounters to shift your perspective, reminding you that my ways are higher than yours. It could be the gentle words of a friend, a sermon that resonates like a personal message, or even a sudden realization during a solitary walk in nature. These moments are not coincidences. They are my subtle reminders that I am intimately involved in your journey. Pay attention to those nudges, for they carry divine instruction, reassurance, or correction. As you remain sensitive to my voice, you will find that I direct your course in ways that protect you from pitfalls and usher you into blessings you never anticipated. Embrace these gentle whispers, for they herald the unfolding of a destiny that aligns perfectly with the blueprint I designed for you before you were born. Stay open, for I am a speaking God, and I will continue to guide your steps. I am aware that you may have questions, deep ponderings about the meaning of life, about injustice, or about how to truly find peace in turbulent times. You might wonder why certain events unfold the way they do, or why answers appear delayed when my power is limitless. While some mysteries remain hidden for a season, do not allow these questions to drive you away from me. Rather, allow them to propel you deeper into my presence, where I can reveal truths that surpass human wisdom. I do not dismiss your inquisitiveness. I welcome it because it leads to genuine relationship, a space where you learn to trust that I hold all answers, even when they are not immediately evident to you. The more you lean on my understanding, the more you will find a sense of peace that transcends your surroundings. Hold on to the truth that my ways are higher, and my love for you endures through every unanswered question. Think of your faith journey as a walk along a riverbank, where you can either dip your toes in the shallows or wade deeper until the current carries you into a realm of profound closeness with me. I encourage you, do not settle for the shore where it feels safe but stagnant. Venture deeper, trusting that I will uphold you when you no longer can stand on your own. Growth occurs when you allow my spirit to guide you beyond the familiar, beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone. Yes, it can be scary, but it is also exhilarating to feel my power carrying you forward. Each step you take into deeper waters strengthens your trust, and what once seemed daunting becomes a joy as you realize I am holding you tight. Dive in, my child, and discover the wonders of a life fully surrendered to my leading. I want you to envision a future filled with promise, a tomorrow blessed with fruitfulness, a season defined by hope rather than despair. You might see only the problems of today, but I see the solutions of tomorrow already set in motion. Nothing is too difficult for me, and as you entrust your cares into my hands, you position yourself to receive breakthroughs you could never orchestrate on your own. So approach each new day with anticipation, believing that I am at work in ways both visible and hidden. Let your attitude reflect confidence in my sovereignty, for a heart brimming with hope is a powerful testament to those around you who also hunger for a glimpse of light. Your tomorrow is in my hands, and I am weaving every thread into a tapestry of goodness and redemption. Call upon my name, not just in moments of desperation, but also in times of celebration and calm. I long for a continual fellowship with you, an intimate dialogue that transcends mere ritual. Think of me as your closest companion, the one who delights in every detail of your life, your victories, your setbacks, your humor, and even your quirks. Share with me freely, and you will discover a depth of relationship that transforms every mundane task into a sacred opportunity for communion. This connection is not complicated. It only requires a willing heart and the honesty to present yourself just as you are. Come to me often, for I never grow weary of hearing your voice, and my heart leaps with joy each time you turn to me. Let me remind you that even the storms you face can serve a purpose in shaping the person I have called you to be. Adversity refines you, much like fire purifies gold, burning away the dross so that what remains is radiant. Do not shrink away in fear when the winds howl and the seas roar. Instead, look for my hand at work. Trials can build endurance, deepen compassion, and spark creativity and problem-solving. When you walk through the storm with me, you emerge not defeated but sharpened, more resilient in faith and mature in understanding. Know that I will never abandon you in the midst of raging tempests. I walk right beside you, calming the raging waters within your soul, even if the outward gale still swirls. Embrace the lessons hidden in your struggles, for I will see you through and use them for your ultimate good. Finally, my precious child, let these words sink into the core of your being. My love for you will never fade, change, or withdraw. This is the foundation upon which you can build your entire life. No matter what mistakes you have made or will make, no matter how many times you wander off the path, my arms remain wide open, ready to welcome you back into my tender care. I bless you and your family, covering each of you with my peace that surpasses all understanding. As you step forward into the next chapter of your life, carry with you the unshakable assurance that I am for you, not against you, and that the best is still ahead. Keep believing, keep trusting, and do not let the trials of the moment overshadow the glory I have prepared for your future. Walk onward in faith, my beloved, for I am with you always, and the very best is yet to come.